next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And off we go in Santa Clara. Hill now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Deep shot off his back foot. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. 21.
Off the play fake. Purdy makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get set. Here we go, boys. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Outside. 18. Spot.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans send the big return onto that pick. Look at this. They've got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it...
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. 18. Yellow. 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 Stop.
We'll air it out on third. Space past the 35. Off to the races. Middle of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. One play action with Dart. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He rolls to his right. Now we'll try a deep shot to the other side of the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Dart gonna throw again. Buying some time right. Connects here with Jalen Moore. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get set. Get set.
start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
21, 18.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Get set.
From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's going to be good for a first down from Purdy as he gives himself up to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 18. Yellow.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers break the tie here in the first. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. And the Texans get it. And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra points on the play. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Headed out right. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Texans, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. 13-7 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at first down here. Back to throw. Here starts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Forced out to his right. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. Third and long for him here. Looking left, throwing deep. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Darts looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Working inside the red zone. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
This finds Franklin. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Nickel set from the Niners on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Yellow.
First down, Purdy to throw. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if it becomes the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, Purdy. Has it downfield, working the left. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first. To the air again, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Defense in the hurry up here. Now Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Dart from the pistol. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers take possession as he... His 4th interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Chased out to his right. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. They'll have the first down and even more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
yards.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Here's Stroud again.
First down.
Taking a shot for the end zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Texans first down.
Pacheco. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Shotgun now for Stroud. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Stroud's pass.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Get set. Yellow. 22. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
To the air on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 47-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets it quickly to Noel. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Stroud to throw on first down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Dive play straight ahead. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. First and 10 from the 32. Purdy setting up that play action. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the gun is Purdy. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Purdy throwing here. Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We've set it down from the 37. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Looking quickly here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stroud now, third and 1. He's got it near the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And he's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start their second half with some needed points. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2.
16. Texans 14.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. 49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On the move, hit it right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The set forces a now tougher third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And this one won't get there. Looks good, but the stop is made just before he can get the first.
Earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. So first down from the 41. Off the play fake. Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now it's Purdy. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just knew it.
So good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. First carry here for Jordan James. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw caught at the 6. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. James can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Pressure comes, Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the 49ers push the lead to 2 scores now. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then they can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
At their own 11-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Stroud. The right side, Noel has it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Stroud's going to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. Stroud taking a chance to the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud again. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
All right.
Desperation time here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's James running right. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So 1st down from the 41.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Go.
Play action now. Purdy. And they hold him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Purdy on the play action. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Those are the hurry-up offense here. First down, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He just throws this one away. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Got for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
Oh,
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
Texans 22.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice burst on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Right up. 53. Up.
Now run, James. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers leading by 8. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get set. Get set. 18.
Play action now with Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
Outside. 18. 18. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a 4th game. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
7 at the 40-yard line.
They look to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He rolls to his right. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
18. Outside.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
18. Outside.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
Stroud on the sneak. They charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Trying to set this up quick. Pacheco. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a two-point conversion will force overtime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you. Then we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Sign quarterback run here. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.